beautiful people. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of your number one entertainment show right here on Atlantic TV. It is Teatok, baby. This is where we serve you all the hottest gist, latest updates, and of course, everything trending, everything brewing in the world of entertainment. I remain your host for the most. NK is my name, and it's such a pleasure to be with you on this episode. Oh my God, guess what? It's a new month. Welcome to the month of November. Happy new month to you. Yes, I'm so excited. I just sat at home and I was wondering, oh my God, this is the 11th month of the year. Can you imagine that? Indeed, God is good and He has been so, so good to us. So, yes, congratulations, you made it to a new month. And I want to say congratulations to you for making it this far. So, happy new month and welcome to the month of November. Let's get all the goodies that November has got to offer. We are so excited for this new month. We've got so much to talk about today on the show. So much is trending, so much is happening on the internet space, and we just want to, gossip about one or two of them. All right, I'll be riding solo today, but you know what? I'm always not alone because I know you are on the other end and you're making things happen right there where you are. So make sure you keep watching the Teatok show on Atlantic TV. So let's get right into the gist. So what's trending? What's happening? First off, Odumodublvck. Right now he's in the news and he has come up with a very shocking statement. Odumodublvck has come out to say that Africans are suffering more in the hands of Africans than Africans are suffering in the hands of Americans. So what that means is he said Black people suffering in America is nothing compared to what we see here in Africa. Africans suffering under Africans. So that's what Odumodublvck has come out to say. So the Nigerian rapper has drawn comparisons between the struggles of Black people in America and Black people here in Africa, arguing that Americans sometimes treat each other more harshly than outsiders do. Do you agree with him? You know what? I kind of see some truth in what he said because, this is Nigeria, this is Africa. We see how we treat our own people here. Sometimes we are our own problem. Yes, I said so. We are our own problem. There's this thing that they say, be your brother's keeper, be your brother's keeper. But right here in Africa, we don't really see that happening. And that's why you see there's a lot of seminars, a lot of conferences going on, calling on Black people to embrace peace, embrace love, love one another, because so much is going on in Africa right now. And this continent really needs to love each other. We need to start loving ourselves more. Well, that's what Odumodublvck is saying right now. And he said this during a recent interview where he acknowledged the long history of racism and oppression in the United States, but also asserted that Black people, Black Americans, they are even enjoying in the US because there's so much positions and they're in a much better position right now. We have seen a Black man become the president of America. That's a thing to reckon with, you see. We've seen a lot of Black people as well in Congress and, taking up big positions in America. So right now, I think Africans really need to do better. Do you agree with Odumodublvck? Let me know in the comment section. All right, so he is saying, and this is what he said, and I quote, "We cannot deny the fact that America is now a better place for Black people, even though we know that Black people have suffered in America from time. We must also encourage ourselves to step away from the victim mentality because we can see that where we are is different from where we were before." And this is what he said. He said that Black community in America has moved beyond their bitter experiences and now embracing progress. I think we should do the same because, we need to love ourselves more. I see someone, I once heard someone say, it is hard for me to employ Black people. And you see, the white man would say, yes, there's a lot of wealth, a lot of riches, a lot of good stuff in Africa. But we are our own problem. This is what a white man would say. We are our own problem. So I think we really need to start doing better as a continent. Yes, you go to South Africa, you see the the genocide happening, everything happening all together, and you're wondering, this are we not one? Are we not one? I mean, we're meant to be like brothers. Why are we fighting ourselves? You go to Ghana, they say, oh no, Ghanaians are fighting Nigerians. Nigerians must go. Of course, we said Ghana must go, right? So Nigerians must go. You go to South Africa, we are fighting for what not. Right now, there's a lot going on in Cameroon right now that people are calling for peace. So I feel like we really need to do better as a continent. Let's begin to love ourselves as a nation. So yes, I quite agree with Odumodublvck. All right, moving away from this Nigerian rapper, let's move on to our next story. Now, this one is coming from Nollywood actor, one of my favorites, by the way, Daniel Etim-Effiong. So Daniel has come out to speak some truth. Okay, so he has revealed quite a lot in this interview, and we're just here for all the gist. So what is Daniel saying at this point in time? Daniel says that he prays. He will go down on his knees and now say a prayer before he will not go on set and start in. Okay, so Daniel Etim-Effiong says he usually prays before he goes on set to kiss. Yes, you heard that right. On set. All right, so we know Daniel. If you know Daniel too much, you know that he's very good with this romantic scenes. And sometimes these producers just have a way of putting him in the mix, right? So he's always acting the romantic scenes. You see him loving up on the girls. You see him kissing and hugging and smushing and what have you. And right now he has come out to say, you know what? Yes, I know this is how I'm being portrayed. But he said that sometimes it's the producer's fault because they feel like this is what is going to sell the movie. This is what people want to see. And I know, and it's true now. It's not what you want to see. It's not what you're looking for. So he said this is what they want to see. This is what people want to watch, But he is saying that there are other ways to portray intimacy than just, kissing and smushing. And, you can actually do all of that without having to go all that length. And it will still be a romantic scene, But then this is what he said, sparking conversations after revealing that he prays before kissing his kissing scenes on set. Okay, so for him, he said it's just a ritual and it's reverence. He said, I get all my inspiration from God. And he said, I go on my knees and pray before I go on set and kiss. Okay, so this thing, I know it might really sound so unusual, especially coming from an actor, but then remember that it's just acting, right? So sometimes what they do on set is not necessarily who they are on the outside, they're just putting up the character because that's what the character says. That's what the role of the character, basically. So he has to play along and act the scene for you to enjoy it. Right. So, yes, he said that behind, the audience, and everything happening behind the scene, he has also got his own morals. And sometimes people tend to portray him or see him by what they see him do on TV. But there's far, far difference from who he is, rather. And he's saying that, yes, he may be acting all this lovey-dovey, but it is so far from who he is as a person. He had a promising career in engineering, but he had to chase his dreams and move to acting. But he said, my family is my garden, then my work, he explained. Acting feels like a calling to me, a way to worship through storytelling. I mean, there's this particular movie he acted with Bolaji Ogunmola, and I think it's called Summer Rain. Yeah, and the scene actually made a lot of people talk. I mean, netizens came for them, bashing Bolaji bashing Daniel. Don't you know you're a married man? How do you think your wife would feel watching this kind of scene? Nigerian actors, you probably begin to do too much. I mean, oh, come on. I mean, when you watch the Hollywood movies, you see them go all out and no one talks, no one says anything. But now the Nigerian actors are doing their thing, trying to get to that level of excellence in acting, and you come in for them. Come on now, they know what you're doing. I mean, I think I've also watched an interview of Daniel's wife where she said, well, she doesn't feel some type of way anymore, seeing her husband act these things, because I mean, she's now gotten so used to it, so it's not really like anything that bothers her. I mean, he's doing his job. That's his job, right? So I mean, why not? So go ahead and do your job. So she doesn't really have a problem with him acting those scenes. So I mean, why should you? All right. So yeah, and recently he just released his own movie, The Head, and that's where he made his directorial debut. And he said, well, he's so used to acting this lovey-dovey scenes that he decided to do what he wants to do. And he also said in that interview, yeah, I remember him saying that sometimes they give him those roles not because that's what he wants, but because that's what they feel will sell the movie, because they know that he is the best person to interpret the role, right? So he feels like sometimes the things he wants to do, it's not what he's doing. It's not what he finds himself doing. So he came up with this directorial debut, his new movie, The Head, to actually portray the kind of scenes or the kind of story he would love to tell. So beyond all the love stories and everything, he also has a lot he wants to unleash and unveil. And this movie is just one of the works that he has out there. So yes, this movie talks about militancy in Nigeria, kidnapping and all whatnot. I think you should go see it. It's a very cool movie. And Daniel actually played the lead role in the movie as well. So yeah, this is the kind of movie, the kind of stories he loves to tell. And that's why he decided to go ahead and do his own thing, portraying the kind of scenes he would love to act as a person, as an actor. Yeah. So yeah, congrats to Daniel on the release of his new movie, The Head. And of course, this very thing where you don't talk now, say you used to pray before you go and kiss. I wonder what the prayer would be like. Okay, so God, as I'm going to kiss this woman on this set, please let no emotions be attached. I'm just trying to imagine what the prayer would be like. But I mean, this is what Daniel says, and I think this quite makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So away from Daniel now, let's move on to our next story. Now, when I saw this particular, I'm like, hello, who are you? Okay. All right. So everyone has, their different tastes and everything. But then again, Kiddwaya. I'm sure you know Kiddwaya, the billionaire son from Big Brother Niger. I think I've forgotten the season he was in, but the season Lakon won. Yeah, that's the season he was in. But then again, he has come out to say, and every time Kiddwaya comes out to talk, he's always been attacked, because sometimes I feel like, is this coming from a place of pride, or I mean, it just feels so full of himself, or I mean, I don't know. But there's this thing that he does, and everything he says always sparks controversy. So Kiddwaya has come out to say that I cannot date broke girls. So he said, I can't date broke girls because they've become so entitled once they taste my lifestyle. Hey, see lifestyle. The lifestyle costs. Now you know. Okay, so Kiddwaya says that broke girls will feel so entitled when they start, when they begin to taste his lifestyle. So, his lifestyle is more of luxury. He's always displaying the luxury items on his snaps, on his stories, and what have you. And on X, he's always saying so much. Today, he's in a PJ going to Paris. Tomorrow, he's in Dubai. Next tomorrow, he's in London. So he's just moving up and down. So he feels like if a broke girl comes into his life at this stage in time of his life, no, she's going to feel so entitled. And I think I know where this is coming from. I'm not very sure, but allegedly I think I know where this is coming from. But then again, this is what Kiddwaya has come out to say, and people are not happy with this thing that is not saying no. Oh, okay. So the reality TV star has stirred reactions after revealing why he avoids dating broke women. Now, when you say broke women, I'm thinking, okay, so like how much do you now think this woman should have before you say she's a broke woman? I'm thinking probably, does she have to be a billionaire as well before she's convenient for you? Because I mean, I don't really get it. So he said this also in a podcast where he was talking about himself and the things that he likes. And then he said women who come from humble backgrounds often start out appreciative and respectful, but the moment they taste money, the moment money touch their hand, and when I say money, the money will just come, boom. Once the money touch their hand, oh, it shows their true personality. I think I think Kiddwaya is talking from a place of experience because probably maybe he has meddled into some kind of relationships that these girls came out looking all innocent and humble, and but the moment they start seeing some kind of things and enjoying some kind of lifestyle, they can't change up for him. So now he's beginning to talk with experience, from a place of experience. I feel so. But then again, he said that at first everything feels excited and new to them, but after a while they begin to compare themselves to others. And that's why you see a lady will tell you, oh no, it has to be this particular bag. If it's not this designers, I'm not wearing, I'm not going, I'm not doing this, I'm not wearing. Okay. Because why? They have begun to see that there's so much that comes with luxury. But then again, this is what Kiddwaya has said. So if say they enter your eye before, and say get budget for hand, just don't look one corner, come on your eye from your body, because it don't take say if you not get time for hand, it not go reason you. Now so it just be. All right, so this is one of the things that he said, and I quote, he said, they want the same bags, the same trips, and soon what was once special becomes expected. The entitlement sets in, and sometimes it turns into rudeness. I kind of see where he's coming from, because sometimes they say too much of everything is bad. And when you start, enjoying some privileges because of who you're connected to, or, the space you find yourself in, it becomes like an entitlement, actually. Yeah. So the moment you're no longer getting those things, there's a problem. Just like I find it a problem, women who date men because of their money, because they know he has money, he's wealthy, and all of that stuff. Because the moment the money stops coming, there's a problem. Oh, why didn't you used to give me 1 million, 2 million, 3 million before? How come you give me 500,000? Is it disrespect for me? Is that how you now see me? A lot of talk starts coming in, because what you used to see, you no longer see it. And then you feel like this person no longer loves you, because the kind of privileges you were enjoying as a person initially when you got into that relationship, you no longer see those privileges, and then you feel like this person no longer loves you. But then I kind of see something in what he said, but then trust netizens, they will always come for him like they always do. But then this is what Kiddwaya says, and I think yeah, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So you either take it or bounce. All right, let's move on now to our next story. Now, this particular one got me rolling on the floor because it's smelling bassbos. Like I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know why this person will come out to say this at this time, but it's smelling bassbos. You talk one, I talk two. All right, this one right here is coming from our very own rapper Erigga. So Erigga has come out to say, no peace in polygamy, oh, no peace. All of now what they thought say, all of you that are marrying one wife, you are standing on one leg, you are this, you are that. Erigga now has come out to say, you know what? There is no peace in polygamy. All right, so he shared his thoughts, saying that the practice brings a lot of pain to women and children, most especially. Now, speaking in an interview, Erigga opened up about his childhood experience growing up in a polygamous home, and he revealed that the lifestyle shaped his decision to avoid polygamy completely. I mean, do you know what it feels like living in a house with four, five, six wives? These days, these men, they're smart. What they do these days now, they go rent houses for each of the wives. So there is this wife that has her own flats. This other wife has her own flats. Probably he just stays with one in the house. And then the moment he wants to go and meet with this one, he just goes to her flat and then goes to avoid problems. But then can the problems be totally avoided? I don't know. I don't know, because the children, I feel like the children actually are the ones that bears the brunt of all those problems associated with polygamy. At least people that have experience will tell you that, Omo, my father married 12 wives. My father married 10 wives. And I know how it was. The children with us, the children, it was not easy. In fact, till today, some people are not still talking to me. Some of my brothers or stepbrothers or stepsisters, we are not on good terms because this one feel my father was looking at my mother more than his mother. This, oh my God, I can't even begin to imagine the chaos going on in a polygamous house. Yeah. In this age and time, I thought all of these things would be bygone. I mean, we should have been hearing it. Oh, back in the days, we used to see our parents marry 12 wives, 10 wives, 8 wives. But we even see it now, like in this century. And I'm like, come on now. What is going on? While some people feel it's a very beautiful idea, some persons feel this one will ruin your life. I mean, it will give you heart attack. I mean, why give someone unnecessary heart attack? Well, for those of you women who do it, God, I don't even know what to say. Congratulations. Well done. No, I don't know how you do it, but you see me. Hey, this my heart is only for one person, and I cannot. I don't even think I have the power to be fighting one woman over one man. Nah, I don't have that power. So whatever works for you, and see, please rock your boat. Whatever rocks your boat, just go with it. If you feel you have the head, because sometimes I tell women, it's not about money. It's not really about money, because today the man has the money. What if tomorrow the money is gone? Would the love still remain? Now, na person sing and say love is sweet, but when money enter, love is sweeter. So when the money not come day, it go still sweet. In a polygamous home, it go still sweet, because when often now they stay inside one house, they fight. I mean, no go suffer am. Now the children where they ground, now go suffer am last. So I mean, if you feel you're okay, whatever works for you, basically, yeah. So whatever works for you, I mean, just go ahead and do it. But polygamy is a no. I can never turn back. Oh no. It's a no. Well, Erigga has spoken from a place of experience, and he said polygamy may look glamorous from the outside, but deep down, it breeds hurt, jealousy, and silent competition among wives and children, and that is just the truth. This is what he said, and I quote, "I am trying not to be like my father. I don't like polygamy. One person always gets hurt, which is the woman. There is never a polygamous situation where the man gets hurt. It's always the woman and the kids." Now, he believes that monogamy offers more peace, stability, and sometimes managing different wives can be very, very difficult. Make man no go get go get score for head. Say, in my wives they give me problem, they always they fight ahead. So please, as a man, if you know that you cannot manage too many women at the same time, just stick to your one and just have peace of mind. Let everyone be peaceful. I beg. So that is that for Erigga. So my final story now, let's wrap things up real quick. Now, we all know that the month of October has been breast cancer awareness month. So much has been said about breast cancer, and it is very important that you do the needful as a woman, as a man. Yeah, so and this thing called breast cancer is not just for women. Yes, men do have it as well, right? And early detection is always the best way forward. So if you noticed any lump or any kind of seed going on in your breast, make sure you go and check yourself. Go and do some checking, testing, whatever it is. So let's take a look, or let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's take a look at some people, some celebrities who have, survived breast cancer, as we look forward to, creating more awareness for this disease and making sure that more women don't fall into this trap and get themselves, going through surgery and all whatnot. Now, those who have faced this disease with courage, celebrities who have survived, and most especially, they use their story to raise awareness for about early detection of this particular disease. Now, let's look at some of the celebrities who have undergone breast cancer and who have come out victorious and as survivors, right? So first off, we have JCJ. Now in 2023, the price tag singer JCJ revealed that she had undergone surgery to remove precancerous cells from her breast after an early diagnosis. Now the hitmaker shared her journey to encourage others to stay alert about body changes and regular screening. So every time they come out to share their story about surviving breast cancer, it sparks, openness, and it also gives women more courage to speak up, right? And it's also a way to encourage younger women as well to make sure they check themselves regularly. Now, another celebrity who has survived breast cancer, we have Danielle Fishel. Now, Danielle Fishel is a reality TV star, and she opened up in 2023 about discovering a lump in her breast and undergoing surgery to remove the mass. Now, though it wasn't cancerous at the time, the experience made her more passionate about advocating for self-examination and prompt medical attention. Another person who has survived breast cancer is Christina Applegate. Now, she was diagnosed in 2003 at the age of 36. Now, she made the courageous decision to go and check herself, and she discovered that she carried the BRCA1 gene, and the actress has since become one of Hollywood's most outspoken advocates for early testing and self-awareness. Now, last but not the least, I told you men also get breast cancer. Now, we have the father of our very own Queen Bee, Matthew Knowles, the father of Beyonce. Now, in 2019, Matthew Knowles, the father of Beyonce, shared that he had been diagnosed with breast cancer after noticing blood on his shirts. And this transparency, helped bring attention to the fact that men also can get breast cancer too. So even if you be man, if you say your breast is pain you, go and check yourself as well. All right. So he had a successful surgery and he became one of the most outspoken men who always advocated for genetic testing and breast cancer awareness. So these are just few of the people, celebrities who have succeeded or defeated breast cancer. So it is very important that you get to test yourself, check yourself, and ask questions. If you feel you need you need answers, you need to ask questions as well. All right, this is where I wrap things up, but I will not go without letting you know that real Warri Pikin is out again with some very beautiful maternity shoots. Oh my God, I feel like that baby is gonna pop anytime soon. But we are so happy for her. She's told us it's a baby girl, and we are so happy for her. I mean, she said she's the woman of the year in her dazzling and beautiful maternity birthday shoots as well. I mean, if you recall, she celebrated her birthday sometime in the week, and we are all here for it. October 29th was her birthday, and she released some very beautiful, cute maternity shoot. So congratulations to the real Warri Pikin, and we'll say happy birthday to you in arrears. I know it's past, but we are rooting for you, we are celebrating for you, and we can't wait to see your bundle of joy and celebrate with you all the way. So congratulations are in order for my dear sister, the real Warri Pikin. Oh my God, I could go on and on and on, but this is where we draw the curtain on today's episode of the Teatok show. So much to say, so much to do, so much to see. Make sure you drop your comments. Let us know the story that really spoke to you, and the story you would love to give us your opinion on. They will also drop them in the comment section. We'll be so glad to hear from you. And remember to follow Atlantic Media and TV on all her social media platforms, and we'll be so happy to engage with you as well. So we'll be wrapping things up right now. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of the Teatok show. Remember, we do this every weekend, every Saturday. Make sure you keep a date with us. Next week, we'll be back on here with another exciting episode on the Teatok show. Until then, to stay out of trouble, keep watching Atlantic TV and stay locked.
Teatok Show.